Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. People of Earth. Actually, I'm not really from another planet. I am from Russia. You can probably tell from my little red outfit. Not really from Russia either, actually. I'm from Detroit. I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, Kronos, king of the monkey people. How can you be from Detroit and have that accent? Well, if Madonna can be from Detroit and have this accent, I can be from Detroit and have this accent. Ah, so that's what you like. A little bit of the topical comedy, huh? Hey. Hey, I tell you what, see me next week at the Shuffling Feathers Indian Casino in Burbank. I'm opening for Don Rickles. Well, not really. He won't let me. He was here the other night. It was very exciting because he looks a bit like a monkey. Don't worry, he doesn't watch this show. Or does he? If you've been smoking marijuana tonight, you're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey! Come on in. Thank you. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I am your host, Craig Ferguson. Please. All right, thank you. That's enough. Let your applause and laughter and cheering die away naturally as if it were real. As if it were a genuine expression of emotion and not just a shameless bid to get some free candy. It's a great day for America, everybody. Is it really, Craig? Yes, actually, and I'll tell you why. Because Burger King are offering their customers, I'm not kidding, Burger King are offering their customers a new fragrant body spray for men. And you know what it smells like? Beef. I'm not making it up. Beef. You put it on. Or not even more kind of moo. Look, and if you want to attract women who like Burger King, don't put a spray on. Just tell them you're the home of the Whopper. I tell you one thing. Here's a piece of advice for you. If you get the beef body spray, don't wear it around Drew Carey. I did that once. Oh. Best day of my life. Anyway, it's freezing here in Southern California. Very, very cold. It's supposed to be warm all the year round here. Today in Malibu, there was snow. Snow in Malibu. Global warming? Kiss my frozen ass, Al Gore. An alarmist bastard. Freezing. It also snowed in Las Vegas. It's so cold in Las Vegas. How cold is it in Las Vegas, Craig? I'll tell you how cold it is in Las Vegas. You have to tip the strippers $50 to take off their coats. There. There, I did your joke. Go home. They're predicting that New York City will get 6 inches tomorrow. May get more than that if they wear their beef body spray. I'm ashamed of myself. That That was a double entendre. There's no need for that kind of thing. Anyway, there was a big announcement today made from the Disney Channel. They're going to Russia. Starting next month, they're broadcasting there for the first time. Isn't that amazing? I know. Disney Channel in Russia, which is great news for Sarah Palin. Now she'll be able to see the Disney Channel from her house. All your Disney favorites. You betcha. Yeah. The Disney Corporation is going to have to change the name for their shows in Russia. Hannah Montana will have to be Hannah Siberia. The Lion King will be the Lion Party Boss. Beauty and the Borscht, Alice in Vodka Land, Peter Pansky, Swiss Family Bolshevik, 101 Totalitarians, and Finding Nemo Guilty of Crimes Against the State. I spent all day on that. Hey, when the Jonas Brothers go to Russia, they won't be known as the Jonas Brothers. They'll have to call them the Brothers Jonas. They could be the stars in a high school musical production of Dostoevsky's Brothers Karamazov. What are the Brothers Karamazov? What's their names again? There's Dmitri, Tito, and Regis. I think that's the story of the brothers. I haven't read it in a while. Anyway, the big surprise is that the Disney Channel in Russia will be free. Wait a minute. Is the Disney Channel free in America? No! Now I know why Mickey Mouse wears the red pants. That's right, I'm calling you out, Mouse, you commie bastard. What? What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, man, I just called Mickey Mouse a communist. Well, I'm glad I did it after my citizenship application and not before. You know, I realise what the Disney people are doing, of course. What they're doing is they're giving the Russians their first hit of Goofy for free to get them hooked. You know, they're going to hook. And then... I love that I can do that. I didn't know I could do that until very recently, that I can do a Goofy impersonation. Isn't that awesome? I know. Anyway, once the Russians are hooked, though, Disney will start charging them. Disney, they're like drug dealers. They're ruthless, they're sneaky, they're always trying to sell you Snow White. But if the Russians get hooked on Disney, they will never give up vodka. I've been to Russia. Vodka is everywhere. Oh, my Lord, they love vodka. Everybody drinks vodka. People drink vodka, the dogs drink vodka, the cats drink vodka. Drink vodka. Cats drink vodka. You turn on the shower in Russia, vodka comes out. Brush your teeth with vodka. You go to Starbucks, you get a vodka chino. They're everywhere. I liked Russia. I had a great time there, though. I did. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm glad they got over the whole Soviet thing. What the hell was that? Anyway. But people are lovely in Russia, though. They're fantastic. I was in Moscow, and they're gregarious, the people there. They're literate. And best of all, they are hammered all the time. The Russians, I found, are very similar to the Irish. You know, the Irish, they get drunk and fight. But the Russians get drunk and cry. And then fight. You upset me, you Western dog. Russia's changed a lot from the Soviet days. Back then, people had to wait in line for food. Sometimes they would wait hours and then come away with nothing but disappointment. It was like being an audience member in this show. I'm kidding. We always give them a little piece of candy. No matter how much I suck, they always get a little piece of candy. Russians, yes. Russian people are very tough. Because the leaders are tough. Do you remember a couple of months ago in Russia, a tiger escaped from that? It's not like something that only happens in a TV show, but it really happened. A tiger escaped from a zoo or something, and Vladimir Putin, the king of Russia... Oh, yeah. He himself took off his shirt and hunted the tiger down himself. He made a tranquilizer gun out of a string and a toaster oven. He's like the MacGyver of Russia. Putin, this is the leader of this country. He took the tiger out himself. You would never see Barack Obama hunting a tiger. Obama would reason with the tiger. Eventually, the tiger would see the wrongs of conflict and return peacefully to his life. You're right, Barack. Every people is wrong. That's right. Tigers sound like Scooby-Doo, especially in Russia. We have to take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. You know, when I was saying that I had been to Moscow and Russia, I have. I really went there. I'm not kidding you. I know you're like, oh, you're just making up. You're a guy on TV that tells lies. You're like Fox News. I'm like, no. I went to Moscow. It's a spectacular city. And I went to this park. They have this park there called the Park of Totalitarian Art. And what they've done is they've got all these old Soviet statues of Stalin and Lenin and, you know, Kamenev, all these guys, and they're all kind of like that. But they put them into the ground at weird angles and lying around and kind of at odd shapes and stuff like that. It's a bunch of famous guys with their body parts all tangled and their asses up in the air. It is, in fact, exactly like a party at Elton John's house. Do we have time for email tonight? Do we? Do we have time? Oh, yeah. Well, we do. Okay. Right. Yeah, I'll be glad to get Christmas behind us so I don't have to watch that again. I don't like that one. I like the other one with, what one I don't like any of them. All right. This is from Simon in Wichita, in Kansas. That's one of my favorite, is it Glenn Campbell sings that? Wichita lineman went down the line. That's Glenn Campbell. That's Kenny Rogers. Wichita, Kansas. Down the line. Simon says, hey, Craig, how do ankle bracelets work? Doesn't even make any sense. It's a bracelet you put on your ankle. That's how it works. I think that was an email for the monkey. That wasn't for me. Maybe it's some kind of code. How do ankle bracelets work? Oh, they work just fine. This is from Eve in Eugene, Oregon. Eve says, Dear Craig, how does somebody get into nude modeling? I mean, for, like, those art classes in college. I mean, really. No, you don't. You're just another exhibitionist whore. I'm kidding! I'm kidding! What? It was a joke. I know Eve. She's not like that at all. She is. That was too harsh, wasn't it? You know, the thing is, it's out of your mouth and then it's gone. It's out and you go... No, I'm sure what you do is you contact the college and send them a picture. This is from Carrie in Redlands in California. Carrie says, can you get me off Santa's naughty list? Not now, not after that last crack about Eve in Oregon, no. Right up until that point, I was doing okay with Santa, but now I think it's a lump of coal and some scorn for me for Christmas. This is from Cassie in Chicago. Cassie says, Dear Craig, I'm kind of an executive. Oh, good for you. I need to get Christmas gifts for the office, and I'm running out of time. What should I do? Well, if you're kind of an executive, why don't you kind of get your secretary to do it then? This is from Tatiana. God, that's a lovely name, isn't it? Can you say Tatiana on CBS? It sounds suspiciously like something fabulous on a woman's body. Tatiana. Don't mind if I do. Tatiana is in Missoula in Montana. Yeah, okay. See, I knew that. Tatiana says, have you ever gone shark diving? Is that kind of like an ankle bracelet question? I haven't done a lot of shark diving. I've been shark diving once. I've done a lot of night diving, and that's lovely. Everyone seems to enjoy a bit of night diving. When I go night diving, no one seems to be disappointed. Some guys don't like going night diving, but they're crazy. Oh, God, I'm so fired. Oh, we're out of time. Oh, we're out of time. We have to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I'd just like to take this opportunity to apologize for any rudeness, smutty humor, or double entendres that have occurred in the show so far. Any of this sexy humor is in no way associated with CBS Corporation or any of their affiliated bodies. I don't know what I'm doing either, but it's kind of fun. Anyway, it's time to check out now what's going on in the world of sports across in Britain. Let's take a look at ESPN UK, everybody.
I'm Sir Cecil Wellesley-Hogg.
And I am Dirk Weems, Manchester United's all-time top scorer. I always find a way to slip into the box. And I wasn't bad at soccer either. Booyah!
Big story in America is the National Football League, where 20 teams are battling for 12 playoff spots.
Boring! American football is just a bunch of roided-up Nancy boys in tight pants grabbing each other's asses. It's like a party at Elton John's house.
Dirk, I don't understand why you fly into a rage with absolutely no provocation.
Well, I guess I've still got the touch.
No, Dirk, what you have is a deep-seated psychological problem. You are a rageaholic.
Does that mean I can drink again?
No, but we're going to get to the bottom of this tonight. I've invited a very special lady to join us. Please.
Where is my bloated has-been of a son?
Mother! I know, I can hear them. All right.
That's right, Dirkie. It's me, Barbara Bush. No,
it's not.
It's me, your dear old mum.
Oh.
Now, Mrs. Weems, what do you think is the cause of Dirk's uncontrollable rage?
I really have no idea. He was a very normal little boy. Started playing soccer in his teens.
Can I just ask, where are you from, Mother?
I'm from the valley.
Oh, I see. All right.
But had you a question?
Yeah, no, no, he did.
So Dirk was a soccer star from an early age?
Oh, no, he was terrible. He was very uncoordinated. Or even very uncoordinated. Uncoordinated. He didn't like the matches at all. He said the only reason he stuck with it was so he could shower with all the naked lads.
Oh!
Didn't you, Dirkie?
Mother, come on! We're on television! Come on, Mother! Come on, Mom! Knock it off, Mom!
Someone
Dirk,
get...
I think we're getting somewhere here.
Yes, let's get an acting book.
An acting book?
Bring it in.
Now, Mrs. Weems.
Yes.
When was the
Well, wait
first?
a minute. I think I heard my career.
No!
Oh, sorry.
When was the first time you saw Dirk lose his temper?
June 4, 1993. Dirk had just scored 3 goals for the FA Cup, or the FA Cup, or whatever that is. After the match, there was a little boy who waited 6 hours in the rain for an autograph. So Dirk punched him in the face.
My God, I can't believe it.
I know. As if Dirk should freely give his autograph to any urchin who asks for it. This kid is lucky I didn't kick his ass.
Yes, I know. I tried to kick his ass, man, but he was a slippery little bastard.
I still don't understand where this rage comes from.
Yes.
Tell me about Dirk's father.
Wasn't I supposed to sit down?
You could if you like.
Oh. I mean, I sat down.
Well, we're almost done now. I don't know why you're sitting down. You're going to have to leave in a minute.
Yes, that's right. I have to go to my class.
The acting class?
You bet.
All right.
Yes.
Tell me about Dirk's father.
Oh, Doug's father?
Oh, no.
Father?
Don't mention my father.
father?
Oh, no.
Yes, because both parents have an influence, you know.
Yes, well, Dirk's father was a sailor who drowned.
An accident at sea?
No, in the bathtub. I held him under until he asked me... I held him under when he asked me to get him a drink. Oh, I got him something to drink, all right. All he could handle. Have you seen that my accent is completely gone?
Perhaps it's all the bad memories.
No, the only bad memory is this sketch.
Bad memory?
I'll make you sorry. I'll make you sorry.
I think we've all learned something here.
Yes, I've learned never to come on this show. You snooty bastard.
All right.
Eat my fist. Eat it.
That's all we've got time for, everybody.
I quit.
Join us next time on
Absolutely
ESPN
quit.
UK.
I don't have to take this.
And now, a Sean Connery holiday memory.
Aha, beat you again, you bastard. It was Christmas 1952. I was fired from my job as a shopping mall shanta. I think it was because my beard wasn't long enough. My boss said it was because I was drunk all the time and I didn't wear underwear, but he was a lying bastard. That's it.
It's not even a joke.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to CBS's finest hour of quality entertainment. Where we pride ourselves in giving you an old-fashioned quality show with old jokes, actually. My first guest tonight is very beautiful, a big movie star. She's in the big movie, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, which is in theatres December the 25th, which is also Christmas Day. Please welcome the very lovely Julia Ormond, everybody. You look lovely. May I say, before we begin, how lovely your trousers are?
Well, yes, I bought them especially because I thought you would appreciate them.
I do. I like it when you rub your hand against your leg like that as well. That works very nicely.
Shall I continue?
Yeah, just keep doing that all the time. Now, you're in the Curious Benjamin Button case. That's about the...
Yeah.
That's about, well, you probably know what it's about. You're in it. Yeah, it's Brad Pitt's in that. He ages backwards.
And Kate.
And Kate, yeah. Do you know I did that thing where I talked about her, because I always think every time she's acting, Kate Blanchett, I know she's the greatest actress in the world, blah, 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 except for you. And but every time she's acting, she's always touching her neck. It's like, I'm so acting, like that.
Well, you should have her on the show because she's really great and she's a very smart cookie.
It's very
funny.
No, she's fantastically talented. I wouldn't doubt that for a second. But she's a bit of a neck pointer, if you don't mind me saying so. I'd say, if you're so smart, Kate, knock it off with the neck pointing. No more neck pointing. You didn't see Katharine Hepburn pointing at her neck. People knew where her neck was. You don't point at your neck.
I try not to. It's probably not my best feature.
No, it's lovely.
Oh,
but there's other bits that are great too. What about... I'm just trying to be nice. You know that movie that you were in, First Night?
Yes.
Do you know that I nearly was in that movie?
Oh, no way.
Yeah. You know the part Ben Cross played?
Yes.
It was between me and Ben Cross, and guess who got it?
Were you not evil enough?
I was evil back then. It was when I was...
Wow.
Yeah. I'm much more cheery and chubby now. I wouldn't work as a bad guy. But Sean Connery was in that too.
I know.
Did you have a nice time with him?
I had a fabulous time with him. I totally adore him.
He's lovely, isn't he?
He's really, really amazing guy. And one of my favourite lines that he had in the whole movie, and you do a really great Sean Connery impersonation.
No, he actually comes in, and I don't do Sean Connery at all. Sean very graciously comes in here and dresses up for sketches.
Right. But he had this line, God bless him, where he had to say, yes, she is, isn't she? And,
That's
you
hard
know,
for him,
with sort of, yeah, she is, isn't she?
Yeah, that's very good.
Sort of like, have that again?
Yes.
But he's a wonderful, wonderful man. He's a real kid at heart still, and...
He's Scottish, you know.
Yeah. I didn't know that. And you're Scottish, too.
You're English, aren't you?
I am, I'm sorry.
No, that's
I
all
should
right.
start off by apologising for being English.
No, you probably knew you were English the whole time. Where do you live in England?
I don't. I live in Brentwood, which is in Los Angeles.
Really? Well, that's
I do.
kind of like... Well, you've moved here then, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, have you become a citizen?
No, I haven't, but I have thought about it because around about election time, it feels that, you know, a vote in America feels like it's about 3 in England.
Yeah.
And, you know, so... But I'm kind of... Because I know that
I became a citizen, yeah. It's great.
I did get put off by the whole thing if you have to bear arms. I kind of got through
No, you can wear long sleeves, you're fine. I actually think I had a full jacket on when I was there. It was fine.
You could be a full-sleeved
I didn't want to bear arms because I've got a tattoo and people stare.
But I kind of froze at that bit. But I really think I'm definitely considering it.
Well, you're only asked to defend the country in the event that the country needs you to do that. They don't say, you know, will you have someone whacked for us? It's not. It's not that. It's not like, you know, they want you to go out and, you know, it's nothing like that. It's just, you know, should the need arise for you to defend your new homeland, would you do it? That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be very trusting in those decisions, yeah.
Well, we'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, if it's down to I'm the last guy between America's enemies and America, we're in big trouble anyway.
Yeah. Or me.
Well, there you go. It's
where am I
good
really
these two
worried?
show
Am I
business
really worried
superheroes. No, we could show our bare arms to them.
Yeah, we could have a bare armed attack.
Yeah, no, that would get
You
rid
know,
of...
we are the army of the bare arms. Yeah.
I say, your arms are glittery.
They are.
Is that natural movie star glitteriness, or...?
It's my inner essence coming out. All movie stars have this.
That's very, very... I've noticed
It's
that.
not from a bottle at all.
No, I've noticed that when they're here, they're all quite shiny.
Glittery.
Yeah. Do you all live in the same house, you movie stars?
Yeah. It's called Glitter Mansion.
Glitter Mansion, how lovely. Have you embraced the LA lifestyle? Have you become, you know, are you in the Kabbalah and stuff? And
Well, I think of embracing it, but I love the fact that unlike today, most days you step out in flip-flops and a T-shirt. I love that.
Yeah, no, that is just
love
very, very, very nice. I wear flip-flops and a T-shirt often.
Do you wear anything else?
Nothing else.
Just get us in.
Nothing else. Me, my flip-flops, my T-shirt, my telescope, I'm happy for hours. Now, I want to ask you a rather serious question. You're a goodwill ambassador for the UN. Is for the UN?
Yes.
Right.
United
What does that
Nations.
mean? You mean you have to go on talk shows and be good-natured?
And be good-natured. It really means what they do is they bring people on board who could maybe have a media presence to represent to the public an issue.
Right.
And I'm the UN Goodwill Ambassador against trafficking and slavery.
Right. And that still goes on?
that does still go on. There's actually more slavery today than ever in history.
Good Lord, I had no idea about that.
Yeah, it's our best estimate is 27 million people. So basically, slavery was made illegal, but then it just went underground.
Wow, and where do you, I'm guessing, maybe this is wrong, but is it Africa that you're dealing with all the problems?
It really is global. It's absolutely everywhere. And I've gone on this journey of discovering slavery in all sorts of different parts of the world. I don't have to step out of Los Angeles to find people who have been victims. And the worst thing for me is that I know that it's in the products that I buy, and it's in my home. It's in cotton, it's in cocoa, in chocolate, it's in coffee, it's in steel, and it does.
But none of the products advertised on the CBS network, clearly.
No, none of those. Anyway. I feel much better if I can use whatever I have to fight it and try and move us towards a slave-free world. So I set up an organization. Can I plug my organization?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so people can go to www.assetcampaign.org.
Assetcampaign.org. Oh, there it is. Yeah, right there. Assetcampaign.org. Alliance to Stop Slavery and End Trafficking.
Yeah,
okay.
And you can help us.
And
help
not
us
traffic. You're never going to end traffic. It's LA. But end trafficking. Yes. No, it's very important. I'm glad we talked about that. I find that quite shocking.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for coming on the show. And please come back and see us soon. You're very, very lovely.
Thank you.
All right. The lovely Julia Ormond, everybody. We'll be right back. Everybody lies. Cops lie, lawyers lie, witnesses lie, the victims lie. If that's not a great first line for a book, you're crazy. I've read this. This is awesome. My next guest wrote it. He's the New York Times best-selling author of this book, The Brass Verdict. Please welcome the lovely Michael Connelly, everybody. Michael Connelly. Welcome back. It's good to see you again.
Thanks for having me back.
Well, and congratulations on this. This is, I think, it might be your best yet. I'm not kidding.
Well, we should all get better at what we do.
Well, sadly, that doesn't work here. But I really now in this, your two of your biggest characters, Harry Bosch, Hieronymus Bosch, the LAPD murder detective, and the Lincoln lawyer guy. What's his name again?
Mickey Haller.
Mickey Haller. They get together. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You probably know that because you wrote the book, but they still...
No, I was hesitating there because I didn't remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
How
about
long
them.
ago did you write it?
Earlier this year, yeah.
Really?
No, I remember. It's that's what it's about. It's a thriller, but it's really about their relationship. Is that me?
Yeah, look at that. That's a hell of a size of a photograph to have in your book. That's usually used to be back in the day. You would be a little photograph on the inside here. And so Mr. Big Shot has to have the full back cover.
I noticed that on your book. You were on the inside.
Yeah, and the book what I wrote, just in the inside, just a little picture of me. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the next one you'll get the big treatment.
I'm going for the front cover next book. I'm going to dress up like this. Do you ever?
You had that lady on the show earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a little bit like Julia Ormond. She's very.
Mr. Tambor.
Oh, Mr. Tambor. Yeah. No, I think that's a little more like Julia Ormond. Look at that, she's lovely. Did you meet Julia Ormond there?
I just waved when she walked by.
She's gorgeous. Yeah. She worked with Sean Connery, you know.
I know. I had put on the man fragrance from Burger King, and
the
she
beef
walked
spray?
by.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
She didn't seem to notice.
I was wondering why I was finding myself strangely attracted to you this evening. I thought I have a hunger for Connelly that I've not had before.
Can I sit over here?
No, stay there, you great big delicious beast.
Flame broiled.
Now listen, you're famous for the crime novels. Do you have any experience with crime yourself? Do you have any crimes that you committed?
I spent a night in a police station, but it was not for anything I committed. It was for what I saw.
Really?
I was a witness to a crime, yeah.
Really? What crime was it?
It was carjacking, but this was back when I was a kid, so they didn't call them carjackings. But it was somebody was pulled out of a car, and they ended up getting shot, so it was not a good story.
Wow.
And I saw the bad guy running away, and I saw him hide his gun, so I was able to tell the cops where the gun was and what he looked like and where he went. I saw him go into a biker bar, and so I led him to the biker bar, and I said he was a big guy, he was wearing a T-shirt, and he had a beard, and so they took everybody out of that
At the
bar.
biker bar, yeah.
And so I spent all night going through lineups because it was like dozens and dozens of bikers that they were saying, is it him, is it him? And I never identified anybody. I didn't think they actually had him.
Wow, that's where the hell did you grow up? It sounds like a very bad neighborhood.
It was in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale.
I've been there. That's where they have the spring break. People go crazy.
Yeah.
People go crazy, and they have they've got a Hooters restaurant there in Fort Lauderdale.
I thought they had Hooters everywhere.
No, sadly, no.
Oh, okay.
No, but they have them in... the only reason I know, because the only one I've ever been in is actually in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
I went in, and this guy came over to me and said, would I like to be a judge in the Miss Nude USA competition?
What'd you say?
I said I could. I was married at the time. I couldn't do it, you know. And he said to me, he was trying to persuade me to do it. He said, Dennis Rodman's going to be there. And I thought, whoa, classy. But
yeah, if Dennis is in, why not?
yeah. I mean, nothing says sophistication like
Right.
Rodman, you know.
You should have just given him your proxy.
My proxy?
Yeah, on the vote.
We don't do the big words here, writer boy. Now listen, would you ever go off into romance novels or vampires or something like that? That's where the money is now, buddy. Vampires. Yeah. Romantic teenage vampires that are sexy and do other stuff.
Well, maybe if they also solve murders, I could get into that. But I don't know. I'm very happy doing what I do. I think I can, whatever I want to explore, or whatever story I want to tell, I can do it within the framework of a crime.
And what you tend to have a lot is tunnels. Have you noticed that in your books? There's always a lot of tunnels.
Have I noticed that? Yeah,
Yeah.
I wrote them, actually.
I said that to you a minute ago and you didn't even remember.
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of, the whole journey of, like, Harry Bosch, he's been in, 15 books, is, journey towards the
guy.
light.
Yeah,
he was a tunnel rat.
Yeah.
You explore stuff in yourself. I've had some issues with tunnels in my life, and I think it comes out in my writings.
What kind of issues have you had with
Well, when I was a little kid, I grew up in this house that had a tunnel, actually. It was not really a tunnel. It was a drainage culvert that went under a street.
Right.
And it was the kind of neighborhood that probably by the time you were 10 or 11, you had to cross through this tunnel, or you were,
Yeah, right. I
a
get
sissy
it,
or
yeah.
whatever. It's a rite of passage. And unfortunately, it was right in front of my house, even though it affected the whole neighborhood. And I slept in a room with my brothers on the top of a bunk bed. And at night, I could actually look through the window and see that gaping tunnel waiting for me.
Yeah, that's scary.
I was almost 11 years old and wondering whether I was going to be able to man up and go through.
Did you ever make it through the tunnel?
I did, yeah.
I think we've all learned something. Yeah. The lovely Michael Connelly, everybody. We'll be right back.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
Don't ask me. They don't check with me before they start their crazy cat horse stuff. Nothing says Christmas like a cat horse. What was wrong with you people? Anyway, what did we learn on the show tonight? Well, we learned Julia Ormond has glittery arms. We learned that I can do a Goofy impression. I know, isn't that awesome? Sometimes I just do that when I'm on my own in the house.
We learned, though, the most important lesson we learned tonight, if you learned nothing else from this show, ladies and gentlemen, know this. Never wear your beef body spray around Drew Carey. Good night, everybody.